In today's video, I'm going to plan out the month of September and the dashboard pages in my Erin Condren monthly planner. Hi, my name is Kristen and I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. If you're new here, just a heads up, my monthly planning videos tend to be on the long side, so grab yourself a drink, grab your planner and plan along with me. Make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. All right, so I have my new cover that I think I'm going to put on. I don't remember the name of this one. I think it came out about the same time as the launch, and I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, and by the looks of it, I've never put it on a book because there's still the little cover confetti falling off of it everywhere. I think I'm gonna set this to the side and put it on last. I need to put it where I'm going to remember to put it on. September's color is this purple color, and so I have my page ready from my Planner Kate reusable sticker book. And I have all my September stickers kind of already laid out here, ready to go. And I'll just kind of set that to the side. And then I also have my little folder for my September stickers. And this is kind of full because I've just been throwing things in here that I knew I wanted to use for this video. These don't normally always live in this folder, but I did purchase some new scripts to use, and I'm just going to take those out and we'll talk about them in a second. But I have my Erin Condren monthly sticker book, sticker sheets here. Which one is which? Okay, so that's right. The ones with the shorter washi at the bottom are from edition 7. You can't get these anymore. This was from last year. And this is from the sticker book that is probably currently still available. The most recent, it's the edition 8. And that comes in a book, and I just tear the sheets out of the book so that I can put them in a monthly folder together, so I don't have to flip through a book all the time. And they go together. Even the washi is actually like pretty close to being the same. We've got like the dotty one and then the leafy one. It's the same print, but the colors are just slightly different. And so we have those, and then I have this sheet from Planner Kate. That's the Doodle 9 sheet for September, and I don't know if I'll use any of these because it's just so hot here. We're not wearing Uggs or doing campfires. We don't do apple picking because Texas doesn't have apple orchards. School started in August, and really the only reason I would use this is for the September script. And these are all just some kits I bought that go in September. They're like weekly kits. I won't be using any of these. I mean, some of these on this notes page shell might come in handy, but I doubt I will use them. And okay, that was from a weekly kit. And I've got this habit tracker here. I've got this dashboard kit because we are going to do something a little bit different with the dashboard this month. And then I had purchased this to go with my memory planner, and then I kind of abandoned the memory planner. But isn't this gorgeous? This is kit 540, and it's this beautiful floral. It's not really, I'm not going to use it. It goes with September's kits, but I don't really feel like it matches the purple very much, and I don't really need it for anything, so I'm not going to use that either. And then I just have a couple of little extra little purple stickers, and I forgot something, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I forgot. This is a 4x6 photo organizer, and it comes in like a tote, and you can put a bunch of them in there. And so I have one for each month, and I have it labeled here with September. And then this is where I am holding all of like these kinds of things. So these actually need to go in here from now on, so they're not falling out of here. But like I have this little planner clip I made, which This is just glued with hot glue, and that did not work out, so I need to, actually I have it here still. This is some E6000 and just the other planner clips that have fallen apart. So that's just, I need to go through and glue those and see if they'll stick with the E6000. I also have this little sheet, deco sheet with some flowers. This is on like transparent paper from the Paper Studio, a Hobby Lobby sticker book. I actually went to Hobby Lobby the other day and looked for that book again so that I could kind of take a picture of it and show you what it looks like, and I didn't see it. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. These are just all those labels from the back of the Erin Condren planners. That's mostly what all of this stuff is. I just cut out I just cut them all apart and then grouped them together by color to match the monthly colors. And then I have this other sheet from the same, okay, so no, this was from the monthly sticker book and this was from the floral sticker book. So two separate books. This one is like coffee and pie and football themed for fall. That probably needs to go in November really for us. For my part of the country. I don't see using many of these. I might use these. Actually, I already did whenever I labeled that. So this is just going to be off to the side to keep handy, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. I have this washi tape from Planner Kate. It's a beautiful floral. It's from Kit 440, and I believe it's on sale right now because it is from last year. And then I have these Erin Condren pens. This is the dual tip, dual ink marker in raspberry from the Rainbow collection that has the black ink on one side and then like the purple highlighter on this side. And then this is the purple or the lilac dot marker from the new dot marker collection. And then my trusty planner box and all of that. So let me move this and then we can talk about I said I was going to talk about these, but we'll get to that when we do the dashboard, which will be like halfway through this video. So, and then the same with these. Sometimes I use the stickers here on the monthly, but I think I'm really just going to focus on using the deco from these sheets only because I'm not really loving the functional ones for my monthly. I need something that's repositionable, and so that is why I'm going to use the Planner Kate ones because then I can move them. Let me grab one more thing. I do keep stickers in the back here, and I have this sheet from Planner Kate. This is like the dots with the black outlines. This is V58, and we have this available to use. I do need to get my Formula 1 labels. I made these and cut them out with my Cricut. So unfortunately we can't get these anywhere. I would love to email Kate and ask if she can make the BW icons like this with the little heart to match those. I would be like so happy if that was the case. And I think that's it from this here. I don't think I need this. Actually, maybe, we'll see. And so let's go through the rest. And then one thing I did forget to get out, let me grab it real quick, is I do have this, that's like a monthly one that has stickers in it that can work for like any month, like the little transparent stickers and just other small stickers I didn't want to take off of the sheets here. And let me just kind of go through here and see if there's something I want to use. I'm looking for, okay, so these are the other Formula One. It's the same icon, but these are colored in, that you can get them from SariMay3.com if you wanted those. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here that I'm going to use, so I'm going to put that back just to keep everything kind of tidy here. All right, so I am changing up the way I do this slightly. So in all the previous months that I've been using the monthly planner since January of 2023, I just put everything that has a date associated with it on my monthly spread. I actually would like to take some of this off of there so it looks less busy. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to remove any of the like bill due or finance related things, except for when there's something that I need to do. So if it's like a direct deposit or a direct debit, that's like an automatic bill pay kind of thing, I'm gonna remove that off the calendar. But if it's something where I need to transfer money into a different account, then I'm going to use the icon, the little dollar sign icon or the piggy bank icon if I have one. I forgot to purchase them. And I think I'm just gonna wait for the next time the BW icons are available in like a Warehouse Wednesday sale, because I forgot. But so I think that's what I wanna do. And then also anything that isn't like a specific type of appointment or very like important day. So for example, I have like a note here about the book fair being this week, and I don't think I need to put that on my calendar. I think I'm going to put that kind of stuff on my dashboard. I am a lot better about using my dashboards now, and so I think that's what we're going to do. I kind of have like a little thing planned out here, some notes, so we can get to that when we get to the dashboard section. I just think it's going to be way better. And then you can see here that I already have a bunch of sticky notes everywhere. This is kind of how I pre-plan. Anything that's recurring, I put it on a sticky note and I just keep moving it from month to month. And these have been around for a very long time. Okay, and then I do use the long sticky note to write on the sidebar with, so that I'm not like committing. And if you're new here, you'll notice that I have a Monday start, and that is because I made some stickers to make it a Monday start, because that's what I prefer. You can't get an Erin Condren planner in a Monday start. You have to redate it yourself if you want that. Okay, so finally, let's get started. And I need labels for all of this stuff. And let's see what I have left in here. All right, so I have some labels here, and I'm just going to go through and try to use these, because this way I can use these up. And what's great about these is that they're repositionable, so if I do need to move something, that's super easy. The bill due stickers aren't gonna get used. I think the only time I am going to put a bill due sticker on my calendar going forward is if it's like a one-off kind of thing, or one of those bills you only pay like once or twice a year. I think that's what we'll do. But other than that, like the recurring things are going to be on like a bill list on my dashboard here. So this is this is the first time I'm doing it this way, so I just want to like take a moment to figure out exactly how I want to do this. But I did already, whenever I made some appointments, I just went ahead and used the labels. This one actually already got moved. It was here and it had a different time, and then I rescheduled it for this day at a different time, and so I whited that out and I just moved the label because it's repositionable, and that's like exactly why I need repositionable stickers for this. All right, let's get open house written down. And I learned something recently, that there are some, I do have this back here too, actually. I forgot to tell you this, but I do have some, where are they? These time stickers. And I learned that these time stickers fit perfectly in the skinny like event labels, and I will show you. Let's see, I'm gonna use these probably. I'm not gonna use these because I got those new ones and these are already in there. So let's put these back in the back here. Okay, so just real quick, since I pulled out some more stickers, I'll tell you, this is V40D. This is the 3-hour time block for, I don't know if it's the hourly, I think it's the hourly, but I just wanted like a big square. And then this is V48D, and I liked having like a bigger thing where I could use, you know, somewhere, but I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. But let me get back to this. So these this is V34. If you go to I'm trying to find, I need a label that's the skinny labels, and I don't have one. So it's like these, but the skinnier ones. This fits perfectly in the little box, and then they match the color. And I didn't know that until recently, and I wish I could remember who did it. I saw it on Instagram, I commented on her photo, and I was like, what? My mind is blown, and dang it, I can't remember who it was. But they fit. I gotta find a skinny label to show you which one I'm talking about. This has all been moved around. I'm not done yet. I'm so sorry. I know that I have promised to do a sticker organization video, an updated one, and I promise I have it on my schedule. I have it on my schedule to do for September, so it's coming up. It's just I haven't gone through it yet. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. I'm not using pink, but this fits perfectly right here. And it like this one is not the exact same color, but if you had the same color scheme, isn't that perfect? I need to buy a sheet of these the next time. I'm gonna buy a sheet of these and a sheet of these because that's really gonna help me with my big handwriting to get like things looking a little bit nicer on my planner, and then just keeping it tidy because I have a limited amount of space, and that's going to be really important here. I haven't even started planning yet. I'm just talking about stickers. Forgive me. I did say it was going to be long, so. All right. None of these, I don't need this times, the purples that fit. I could use the gray one just to use it because we do have open house at 5:30 on this day, and this is really hard to make sure you can see everything, but what if I just use any sticker? I can just put it on one of these. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I mean, the really cute sticky note matches. I could just leave that there, but we don't want to risk losing it and then forgetting. But we've got open house at 5:30. And this would be a cute spot to use a little like school related icon, but this is good enough like this. So I'm just gonna use my 0.38 Pilot G2 because it's a finer point. I can try to write a little bit smaller in the box. And I'm gonna go a little bit slower than I normally do to keep my handwriting looking nicer. Okay, open house, and this has already been planned on week 35, which is behind the August tab here, so I don't even need to put this anywhere. Normally I will move this to the week, so for this week I don't need to do that, but we will just move that over there. Okay, and then nothing on Thursday. These things. Okay, so let's see. All of these, this gaming night is for Friday. I try to do it on the first Friday of the month. Just scheduling a gaming night for myself to make sure I do something different, like a different hobby other than playing with stickers and stuff. And so that I don't burn myself out, you know? And that is going to be represented by an icon here. That is a little game controller. Where is it? Right here. So we'll do the little game controller. And what I'm gonna do here actually is all of these things can be an icon. So the gaming one is done, and I'm gonna move that over to the first Friday in October. And now the tennis payment, so that is a bill, and like I said, I'm not gonna put anything on here unless it's a one-time thing, but the reason I wanna put an icon here, there's two reasons. One, because I bought a sheet of tennis icons and then I never end up using them for anything, and so this is what we're gonna do, we're gonna use it. And then two, the other reason is because that is something that I need to physically do. It's not an automatic payment. I need to go into Venmo and pay my son's tennis coach. So that is just another way to remind myself not to forget. So that is on the 1st of every month. And we don't have the 1st on October because of the way I redated this. The 1st is here on Sunday. But I'm gonna put this on October's, it's really November 1st. I'm gonna put that there. And then payday, this payday I need to do a bank transfer, and so I'm gonna put the little $sign there. Okay? And so I don't need to use my sticker lifter for a sticky note. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing here, payday. All right, and then let me just scan this. There's nothing on here that pertains to this week, so we're good. We can move to the next week. This goes on week 37. So on Monday, there's no school, and I already put that sticker there because when I was going through the school calendar, I just went and threw the no school stickers down to just get it out of the way. But I kind of was thinking, what if I use a little icon or a label or just something to make that stand out, because it's kind of a little bit sad there. And it's on repositionable paper, so it comes right up. And I just kind of want to, what if we use one of these bad boys and just kind of put it there, and then I kind of want to just put an icon. I don't know, a little school related icon. And I really love the backpacks. I think they're adorable. So let's just put that. I don't know, maybe it doesn't need the purple sticker behind it. This is just me playing with stickers. All right, let's just not use the purple sticker behind it. And we'll just put the cute little icon there. I love having all of the same icons, and I try to get the same font, but like I had a whole sheet of these no schools, and even though it doesn't match all my fonts yet, I'm not to the point where all of my fonts match, but I wasn't gonna just stop using those, so it's neutral enough. Okay, so then what else? There's nothing else on like the 5th, and then the 6th we have my husband will be in town, but I don't need to mark that on here. And then the 7th is me and my husband's anniversary, and we're gonna go to dinner that night. It's not gonna be our anniversary dinner, it's really just my son asked to go to a special restaurant. It's just a barbecue restaurant, but he's been really wanting it, and so it's really the only night we can go. So I have this is a KF script from Planner Kate. This is from the mini sheet, so it's real tiny. It just says out to eat. And what if we use one of these like bigger flags? This is also a Planner Kate sticker. And then just kind of say out to eat here. I don't know. Maybe. We have a lot of out to eat this week. I could put that on one of these labels and then write the restaurant name and then not use the flag. Let's try that and see how that looks. Like this, because like this out to eat will look really cute right there because it's the small one. Okay, let's get this flag back over here. All right, and then let me put this down here. And I'm just going to write Rudy's Barbecue if I can fit the whole thing. Okay, Rudy's Barbecue. And then for the 8th, it says date night, but it's actually a lunch date for our anniversary. And then Disney Plus is a bill that I don't this is going on my like finance thing on my dashboard. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is just kind of stick that there. And I don't know, maybe I'll stick it on the sticker, like just so I don't forget about it. I don't know which one I want to use for that yet, but I'll just put those there as I get to them, because that's something that's going to be auto drafted out of my account. I don't need to pay the bill. All right, so then the lunch date, I don't have a lunch date thing here. So what if I just do, I could use another out to eat, but there's also like the little BW icon that is a plate with like a fork and a spoon, and then it's got like a little heart on it. I think that would be cute. And we could just use like this one I tried to use earlier, and we could just kind of put that there. It's just that these are so small you can't see the purple behind it. And I'm just gonna write lunch with my husband, and then we will put that up here towards the top. Okay, and then date night can go in October, and I don't know when date night is going to be in October, so that can just go at the top. And then the next we have my son's haircuts, my son and my husband really, and we have a little haircut icon for that. So there's that, and let's just do this next one because it's there, and if they get their hair cut that day, 3 weeks later they'll probably get it cut again. And then if we put these in October, this is the next time they'll get their hair cut, and then in November this is the next time they'll get their hair cut. So do you see how I'm just kind of, as I move these, I'm always prepped for like the next month or two. It's just automatically getting me prepped that way. So Rudy's barbecue, that is on the 7th. Let me go ahead and put these ones on that week. That is week 36. So we'll put this here. And then this day, I also need to resub my Twitch account. I'm going to put that, I'm going to use the little gaming icon for that. And then we will have this, the resub thing, on my like to-do list. So let's put that in the, this is where I'm going to write the to-do list. So, all right, now Saturday is also my son's birthday party. It's his actual birthday as well, so it's a lot going on that day. And I have a little balloon icon. And this was from Planner Kate. I don't know the sheet number. It was pulled off of like a sampler. So we've got my son's birthday, and let's get like a special box for that. Do we have a special box? Something, we have like this box. It's like a bigger box. I would have to put these like overlapping it a little. What do we think? I think it's not really the right color either, but I like it. Here, let's see. Let's move these up a hair. Okay, I like that. And then let's write, I think I have birthday stickers, don't I? Somewhere? Let's see. I thought I did. Let me look in this. Wow, there's a lot of stickers in here. This is like a deco folder. Those are birthday-ish. These are birthday-ish, but they don't match. And Is anything, I thought something on here would say like, yeah, there's let's celebrate, but that's like big. I don't know, could we use that? I'll hold it to the side. That's an Erin Condren sticker. Oh, these are cute. These are like confetti. It's too big though. Oh, look, this is an old Erin Condren sheet. There were balloons, but it's like humongous. No. I thought I had something that just said like happy birthday on it. Oh, you know what? I do. They're in my reusable book in the back. So let's go to the back here. And they're back here somewhere with like the neutral stickers because they're just black. Here we go. So I've just got one that says happy birthday, and that's what I'm going to use. This is what I was like imagining or like remembering. So let's put, you can put it at the bottom like that, like happy birthday. Okay, and then his party is from 5:30 to 7:30. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else that we were doing. All right, so 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. LT party. All right, and then his birthday lunch the next day, just because there's just a lot of different restaurants that we wanted to eat at, and my son's love language is food, so, and we don't do a lot of like restaurants all the time, and so this is just the week we're doing them. And that will be a lunch, and I will use another one of these ones that says out to eat, and we will do, I feel like that's crooked. We'll just do LTB day lunch. All right. All right, the following week is dentist week. We have cleanings on Monday, and then he's got an orthodontist appointment on Tuesday, but those are already on there. And this is the a sticky note that I wrote for the Get Organized HQ Virtual 2023 conference. It's actually free to attend. I was reminded about this from Nikki from Carrie Grace, and so I signed up. I actually purchased the All Access Pass, and so I've been already watching some of the videos, and they're pretty good. So if you want to watch it for free, it's September 11th through 15th. It starts at 9:30 a.m. I think on September 11th. I think that's my time though. I don't know. You'll have to look at it on the website. And then if you watch it live, it's free. So I am not going to write that here because I don't need to watch it live since I purchased the pass, and I don't know that I'm going to. There's some things that happen live, like some little like discussions and things that I'm going to go through and see if there's any that I really want to make sure I attend. But other than that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this on week 37 there. And I already have the stickers for the dentist and for the orthodontist. I'm going to put my Adobe bill over here on my dashboard page so that when I set that up, it's ready. And I don't have any other sticky notes here, so let me just kind of note here if there's anything I need to do. Anything that's left on here is all stuff I'm just gonna write in the sidebar. So let's move on to week 38. We've got 2 paydays, and the 21st is the one that I typically will do my savings deposit. So let's just move these over. We've got one on the 20th and one on the 21st. The one on the 21st is the one that I need to do a transfer, and I don't have any piggy banks, so I'm just going to use the $sign, and that's going to go here, and I can move this one as well. Okay, now this is an event this is a school event, so I'm going to look through here. I can use like one of these, maybe like one of these, something different. And this can go here. So this is 9 a.m. Is that available on here? No, the 9 a.m. is pink, and I don't want to use pink. Okay. So this is a school thing, so let me get like the pencil, because I used the backpack already. So let's get the little pencil BW icon. Ooh, that one's not. And just kind of put it right here. And I don't know, this might not be big enough to write the time and what it is. Let's see. I'll just move the icon up a little bit like that, and then we'll do 9 a.m. GT Summit, and let me put this on week 38 so it doesn't get forgotten. Week 38. All right, and then let me just scan that again. No, okay. And then down here we've got some other things. So this one is not applicable, actually. This is for gardening. This is the last day that I have a chance to get like marigolds and cucumbers and stuff in the garden. I've already started seeds for my cucumbers, and it's so hot. I don't know. Maybe I can still do it. Maybe it'll start cooling down and I can start adding them. But I think what I'm gonna do is put that in my like to-do list instead of on the calendar. I did start changing my yearly calendar, my year at a glance calendar, to have like planting dates and frost dates and stuff like that. I kind of haven't really decided how I want to do it yet, so I'm just kind of using stickers that I can move if it's not going to work. So we'll just leave that. And then book club. I have stickers that say book club, and I'm reminded that I forgot to put one here. So we're going to have book club on the 14th this month, and then 2 weeks later have it again. And I need to send an email, and I'm so super sorry that I haven't yet, or even talked about it in the Facebook group. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't get that together, but the book for September is Prep by Curtis. Is it Sittenfeld? I don't know. It's called Prep, and we picked it because it's like a school theme, and September is like back to school season, so. Book club is at 7:30 p.m. and I'm going to make 2 of these because I have 2 instances showing up on this calendar. Wait, why is book club on this day? I just did that wrong. This isn't even the right day for this. This is where I meant to put it, and for some reason it got put there. Let me look. Because it's supposed to go here, not here. So I didn't need to write 2 of those, but that's all right. We'll put this one here. It's always on the first Thursday of the month. The week before that, that is when my family has some plans, so that's why we moved it back a week. So really, you have until October 5th to get prep finished. September 14th is when we're going to discuss the August book, which was A Happy Place by Emily Henry. Man, I'm so discombobulated here. Let me move this over a little bit. I think this is good right here. All right. Lunch money. This is another one that is something that I have to pay. but I don't have like a little lunch thing. I don't have like a way to note that it's lunch money. So I don't know. I could do the backpack. I want to buy, whenever the icons go on sale again, I think I'm going to buy the little apple one to indicate lunch money, because it's like an apple, which is food, but apples also represent school. So I just kind of think that works out. There's not actually like a little lunch bag or anything in the BW icons. So, okay, but this needs to go on my finances thing, and the same with this stuff. So this is the same. I'm going to put the tennis and the dollar sign thing there. And this is going to go on this will go here. That's right. Okay. So I need the tennis and the dollar sign. So I really already like how this is turning out. It's so much more calm. And maybe it looks boring. I don't know. I like it, and that's, you know, it's my planner, so that's fine. But it's like, yeah, I like it. Okay, so then this stuff here is my to-do list, so we can write that out. And let me just kind of go and just write what needs to go on here. Advent calendars, I need to do the transportation stuff for my kid to pick him up. So those things need to get written down. And then these, that needs to get written down. This needs to get written down. And then this is all my basic monthly things that all needs to get written down. And I was kind of thinking I could do I like this one that says do all the things. This is from Planner Kate. It's a KF script. And we'll just put it up here and say do all the things. And I was thinking about using this. And I just saw my pile and remembered that I didn't put my Formula One schedule in, which is important. So let's go here and do that real quick. And I'm going to flip to the back to my Formula One schedule. Where is it? Here it is. And in September, we have Monza, Singapore, and Suzuka, which I am missing the Italian Grand Prix, or Monza. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. That's weird. Why is it down there? All right. So we've got Monza on Sunday, and this is going to be, Monza's in the morning. These are all in the morning except Suzuka's like early in the morning, like overnight. So we'll just put them all early at the top. So, and then none of them have a sprint, right? Okay, perfect. That's easy. So Monza, Suzuka, wait, did I? Yes, the 17th and the 24th. Okay, perfect. Monza, Suzuka, and Singapore. No, Monza, Singapore. Why? Why can't I just, my brain is scrambling everything. Monza, Singapore, Suzuka. Oof. I would have been confused. Okay. They were even in order on the sticker sheet, but I don't know. All right, and then the qualifying stickers can go here for Saturday. I try to always watch these live. This one is really at like midnight on Saturday, so I'm gonna put it there in case I want to stay up late or something. The same with this one. I probably won't stay up late for this one if I want to go to that thing the next morning, but we'll just put those there, and I think that's at midnight on Saturday, or when Saturday turns into Sunday, so that'll make more sense to me, because I think of midnight as like still part of the day because I haven't gone to sleep yet. Okay. And Now we're good. So now I'm gonna write these, and I was thinking about using these little dots, and just, I don't know, I just wanted to use something like cute like this. So just kind of put a dot as like a checkbox, and I'm gonna write real small, and I'm gonna write slow. Wallpapers for my devices. I like to change those every month. It's just something fun. And here I have camera roll. I've been just writing camera roll, but really it's like all of it. And I just realized I didn't put the sticker on here. And it's a Planner Kate, I think this is an event script. And it just says digital clean out, and I like to do that on the last day of the month, and I'm just going to put it down here. Do we have a race on October 1st that I'm forgetting? We do not. Okay. So digital clean out, and I am going to put that there but not write it all out because it's a lot. But I am going to redo my command center. And let's just put a bunch of these dots down at a time so I don't have to keep picking them up and putting them down, you know? We will always add some. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put at least 6 here, and then I can add some more later when we go and look at the annual calendars to see what we need to add. All right. And inboxes, I've actually started changing how I do my inboxes. This means just clean out inboxes, including my email and the ones that are like the physical ones on my tables and stuff. I've been actually doing that on like a semi-monthly basis, and I have that in my phone checklist. So I think I'm gonna not add that. And then I'm just gonna put warm fall garden here, just so I can be reminded to look at my like cheat sheet for that and see if there's any tasks I need to do. And I ran out of space, but that's okay. Warm fall garden. And then resub Twitch, and that is this day. So I'm going to do Twitch, and then I'm just gonna put 9/9 until I get used to this, seeing that there. I might try to find a different icon to represent Twitch. I was gonna do the TV because I feel like Twitch is TV-ish, but I don't know, I went with gaming instead. And then I need to do the requests for transportation change for my son's early dismissal and late arrival. And I don't really know how to put that. I'll just put attendance office. Attendance, and I forgot the E in that, but that's okay. All right, so that is that. Let's leave that there just in case. So I think let's just add a couple more dots just in case. I know there's going to be more stuff we need to add too. We can just look at that now. How about that? Let's just look at that now. And notice I skipped a line because I don't want to have a task for every single one of these lines, because that is just going to be too many tasks. It's just too overwhelming. If things come up that I need to get done that month, I can just add it on that weekly to-do list, like whatever week I'm in when that thing comes up. Okay, and now we're going to look at the front of the planner where I have my like monthly recurring home things. So we want to do a deep clean of the office, and the studio, which I just moved into the studio and I don't really need to do a deep clean of this. So that'll be easy. And then the office is the one downstairs that I just moved out of, and that one really needs a deep clean. So we're definitely gonna put that, and I'm just gonna write clean office, or is that gonna go, do I wanna put that on my dashboard under cleaning? I think the cleaning stuff is gonna be different. Yeah, let's use the cleaning checklist, like the stuff that needs to go on like cleaning type things. Let's do that on the dashboard, like anything like home related. And then other things that need to get cleaned are, yeah, okay. So that's how I'm gonna do it instead of adding it to this list. This is gonna be just kind of like one-off tasks, I think. I don't know, we're still trying to figure this out. So that is how the month is looking, and I like that a lot. And at the end, I may or may not go in and add deco and stuff. So we'll see. So now let's do this. So I've already done the meal plan. You may have watched that video already. And I wanted to go ahead and I got the little, where are they? Here they are. These things. I got these little crock pot icons out because some of these things are crock pot meals, and I know there's more in here that are crock pot meals that I didn't add the icons to, and I don't know if I need to do that. I think I might just highlight the ones that are crock pot meals. Yeah, and then whenever I buy more BW icons, I think I'm gonna get the crock pot of that, and then I can put those on the monthly thing so that when I'm planning my week, I will know which days are crock pot things. So let's just leave that off for now. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. And let me kind of just tidy up here for 1 second. I have this list here that I made, and on the dashboard I wanted to do a box for my finances, a box for my son's school, a box for gardening, and a box for cleaning. I still want the habits on their own thing, so I got this. And yeah, I want to just take the traditional planner Kate dashboard kit and just retrofit it on top of this, the new monthly planner dashboard page. So previously I was doing all my goals on it like this, on my Kanban goals, and I still like that, and I still want to do the Kanban goals. And so I kind of did this with a what are these called? The snap-in dashboards. And I just covered up with washi tape the days of the week on this. It's like one of these, right, where it's got Monday through Sunday, and I just covered up the days of the week and put my Kanban tasks on here, because I noticed that whenever I'm working on a goal thing, I tend to like take a bunch of notes, and I'm using like note space, and then I can't remember where I put that stuff. So I was thinking if I could use, because I haven't figured out a use for this page yet, I was thinking about utilizing the tab and this page to be just like a spot where I can jot notes about any of my goal related things. I could even, like, I put some sticky notes here just as like a dashboard. I don't know. So that's kind of how I'm working with that for now. And this is cool because it's just like an easy way to get to my goal page, and then it can move every month. So that's where I'm moving my goals for now. And when I'm working on these, I can add them to the week where I can check them off in the weeks. And then when I have checked them off, I can go ahead and move this back to the Kanban section, which is here. So I've already selected the goals I want to work on in September, and that's really all I'm going to do. Each week when I go to sit down and plan my week, I'm going to look at this page and see what I need to work on that week. None of this except the savings is anything, well, there's my son's party day prep and then the savings. Those are really the only things that are specific to a day. And they're already kind of noted on the monthly spread with like the party and then like the savings transfer. And everything else is just when I'm planning a week, I can scan this and see what can I work on this week. And then there'll be any notes that have to do with it that can go here. So anyway, you'll have to bear with me. That's kind of how I'm trying it out this month to see if that kind of makes some more sense. So in the past, okay, so habit tracking. In the past, I've always said I don't really care for habit tracking. It's annoying, whatever. I have been habit tracking though. I've kind of, I don't know, I found some things that I actually cared about tracking, and so I've been tracking them. But what's annoying is that I can't ever figure out which day of the month these dots go to, and I have to count every time. Like the second row starts at 17, and so I'm having to count because I won't check them every single day. And then sometimes it's not stuff that I'm doing every day. So like, it's not like I can just add a check mark to the next spot. And so I got this Planner Kate one that's actually numbered for the days of the month. And it fits perfectly right here under my menu, which leaves enough space to just paste these down. This is MNTH, month 005 for the 7x9 Erin Condren planners. And it matches, so if some of this deco shows through, that's fine. It'll kind of blend together. So that's what I'm gonna do. So for my habit tracker, I wrote down some things that I want to see about tracking. Some of them are the same, some of them are new additions. So let's go ahead and write those. I'm trying to find a spot to write. So I want to keep tracking Spanish because I'm enjoying that. I do Spanish through Duolingo, and I'm on like day 80. My streak is like 80 days so far, and I'm enjoying it, and I want to keep doing it. So we've got Spanish, and my steps goal is only 5,000 steps. I say only because typically you hear that like it's a 10,000 step goal is ideal, but honestly, with the amount I'm sitting in front of the computer to do stuff for my channel, it's just, I just don't get to 10,000. Sometimes I get to like 9,000. There's days I get to 10,000, but it's not really like a realistic goal for a regular basis. Getting to 5,000 steps each day though is key, I think, for me, to feel good about the amount I'm moving around. And so I'm just gonna write 5K steps. And then I think maybe after a month or two maybe of hitting 5,000 steps every single day, maybe I'll bump it up to like 7,500 or something, but this is good enough for me. And then AM and PM routines. These are some things I want to work on improving and being more consistent with. AM routine and PM routine. And then zone cleaning, which I have gotten better at. I just have enough room for zone clean. And then yoga. Yoga is something I would like to do daily, but I know I'm not gonna check off almost any of those. So I'm already like ready for that. And then I'm just gonna keep this maybe for next month. How about we just put it on next month right there? Okay. So I already know that I'm not gonna check off yoga because that's just kind of how it is. I know that, but I want it there so that if I look at it, I can think, hey, maybe I can do some yoga and check that off. So there we go, there's that. And I had thought about doing like a piece of washi here as like a place like that, but I might use also the washi that comes with this. So let's do that last, and let's not worry about deco until we're all done with all the functional, like important things. This I'm going to move to next month because that's when I do everything. Okay, so there is that. I am going to set this aside because I'm done with it. Now let's look at the dashboard. So I think I'm going to put them exactly how they go. Because they fit that way, so why not? But let's write on it first so I don't have to fight with the coil. And this is where I'm going to use the R scripts. So let's get those out and talk about them. So in previous months, let's go back to August, I have used these KF scripts for like making my titles for each of my boxes. Well, I decided to do these R scripts because I really love them. Like, it's very similar to like my branding, like my name and stuff. If you look at like my channel banner and like my thumbnails, I do a very similar kind of like style. And so I just decided I'm gonna get these. I really like them. I finally have a reason to use them. And so I'm gonna do, I did meal plan already. And I think for habits, I just want to do don't forget, because really it's like something I don't want to forget. And I'm using this darker purple. So let's just kind of cover that with this that says don't forget instead of habits. That way everything is consistent and matches. Okay, and then, so we've used these two, so I can set those off to the side. What's going to happen with these is that I'm going to transfer them into my reusable sticker book here onto the pages they match, the colors they match, so that I have them like at hand. And let's see, so we've got this month, important cleaning and school for these. And there wasn't like a script that worked with like finances or gardening. So I think I'm gonna do this month for I'm gonna do important for finances, and then like this month for garden tasks, and then maybe just like if there's any other little one-off tasks I wanna add, that can go there. Okay, so then as far as my finance stuff, I have a cheat sheet somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. Oh, here it is. So this is the stuff that I need to make sure I have written in on my little finance thing. And there's 4 things plus tennis and lunch. And so I need 6 lines. And this one has 7 little dot things. Do I want to use that? I might use that one for school. Let's put the R scripts where they need to go. So I don't need this anymore because I have my cheat sheet I forgot I made. And let's just put these where they go. Even though I don't need them technically on my calendar if I'm not putting them there anymore, it's a habit. So let's just put them there. And then tennis is already on here. Tennis, okay. So let's put the scripts where they need to go. I think I want to do cleaning on this big one so that if I want to like make any notes, because I think I want to do the zone cleaning stuff and then like the monthly focus types of things, and I think I'm going to need a lot of space for that. So let's do that and use this and just put this here. And since these are repositionable, I can move them where I need to. So we're done with cleaning. And then I was gonna do school for this one. So let's put that, I think I'm gonna cover up that top asterisk. School for that. Or I could do the bills to make this have 6. Goodness, why can't I? Okay, I'm changing my mind now. School for here. Yeah. School for that one. We'll do important on this one for finances. and we're gonna cover up that top one. And then this month, this can be for like gardening and stuff like that. All right, and now let's write in the important, these are bills, and I'm just gonna write the date, that I need to do tennis, and I have a cheat sheet at the front for that, for how much it's gonna be, and that's on my school tab. So tennis is gonna be $240. And now I'm kind of looking at this like maybe I want to add these to use as a checkbox instead of the asterisk. Let's see, is that gonna fit? And if you're still watching and you're hanging in there, thank you. I know this is long. It's always long. I'm okay with it. I love long videos. I watch like when people do like a setup of their like bound books or bullet journals or whatever, where they set up the whole thing and it's like a super long video. I have a playlist and I just turn it on to have background noise. And yeah, I'll watch it like at night when I need the TV on to like drown out background noise. Like some people listen to like ocean sounds and nature sounds. I listen to planner people. That's how I fall asleep at night. Yeah, so now I can use these as a checkbox for whenever I actually pay the bill or whatever. I like it. Okay, so we've got tennis on the 1st. We've got Disney Plus on the 8th. And on the 12th, we have Adobe. If you are new to my channel, I only track the financial stuff that comes out of my personal account. For any of like our household bills, that's all. We do that completely separately. It's not on paper. We have our own like, it's a whole spreadsheet situation, and yeah, I don't need to duplicate that. That's just silly. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna white out the amounts because that's like kind of irrelevant. And now it looks ugly, but I wasn't gonna have amounts for everything, and so, you know, whatever. I know for next time not to do that. All right, and then gardening this month on, what did I say? On the 25th is the last day to plant cucumbers and marigolds. I don't know how I want to write that down yet. I'm gonna just put the sticky note there and kind of figure that out later. So something I forgot to mention is I used these R scripts for this. This sheet comes with little headers, so like you don't need those to do that. I just wanted to use these for fun. Okay, school related things. I do need to note that I need to do the attendance thing, so I'm gonna write the notes about that here. And I'm gonna put attendance requests. Basically, I have to go into our school's little like software system thing and tell them I'm gonna pick him up early on Monday and that he's gonna come in late on Tuesday, and that way he doesn't get marked like unexcused absences and stuff like that. It's nice and handy, like I don't have to call anybody. It's just like a system. It saves everybody a ton of time because I can do it anytime. Like I could have already done it if I wanted. I just didn't want to have to call and cancel it if we change the appointment. So I'm kind of waiting until we get closer. But I need to pick him up early at 2 p.m. on the 11th, and then late arrival. I don't know what time. So his appointment's at 9 a.m. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. It's his first like adjustment for his new braces. And I think they said it takes about 30 minutes. I think he's just going to miss first period. But I'm just going to write late arrival and the date, and we'll figure it out when I actually make the request. Okay. So I have those, and then I don't have any information about anything else that's happening in September yet, but when I get that, it'll go here. And cleaning, that's the next thing. I don't really know what to do because it's zone cleaning. I'm also kind of still trying to figure out if the zones match up where they make sense for me. I think I'm overthinking it, but I tend to do that. So I'm trying to follow the Fly Lady system, but I'm also trying to make it more realistic to my actual life. I don't know. Maybe I will film a short for that whenever. This one is not cut correctly. Let's pull it from this way. Okay, that's better. And let's see. This is gonna go down here. Now, actually, let's try to put this one up first so that I can see how far everything needs to go. Okay, so let's turn it like this. So if I put this here and kind of line it up with this. See, this is not ideal. I actually would prefer to write on the Erin Condren paper. Like, that's what I like. I don't really want to cover the whole page with stickers, but I know that a lot of people don't like this new dashboard setup, so I thought I would kind of see if there was a way I could work with stickers, and in the future I'm going to see if there's some way I can make this work without having to use a bunch of stickers. I don't know. All right, so I think this is going to work out fine. I can go ahead and like push this down. All right, and then here I'm going to line it up with that last like habit tracking line. And then it's unfortunate that you can see through this. I am not willing to waste a bunch of whiteout on that, but if that will bother you, remember that you might need to do that, or just purchase a set where the sticker isn't white. It looks like the dots for the habit tracking kind of stick out a little farther slightly than that line. So now I'm just lining it up with the dots instead of the line. Okay. So there's that. And so like this little decoration is going to peek through, but that's fine. Like that's okay because it's cute. Now let's put this one down, and I'm going to line it up to keep everything symmetrical with like kind of just like eyeballing here. And then this right here is where we're gonna see if this works, if this covers that up. So I think it's just barely gonna hit. Okay, so that kind of fits perfectly without having to white out a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Let's see how that looks. It's not ideal, I understand that. It's not my favorite, but I do like that. I'm thinking what might work for the future as far as not having to use a ton of stickers is maybe just getting the one sticker for the habit tracker and doing it here, and then using the boxes here, and they're just gonna have a piece missing at the bottom. Like here, let's go to one I haven't covered up yet. So like you'll just miss like this much of that, but then you'll still have the boxes to write in, and then you don't have this silly tracker. You have this better one that's more functional over here. you can use it there. And then if you do see, like if you're not, if you're just going to use this notes page however you want, and you don't have to worry about anything here, but you can still fit like a fourth section. Like I have this cleaning one, like I could put the cleaning stuff over here if I wanted to. Anyway, that's kind of, yeah, I think that's going to work out. And let me put this back here before I lose it. And this, I don't think I need anymore. This, I don't need anymore. I didn't use any of this washi yet. Let's get the deco out and see what we want to do. And then I didn't end up using the highlighters either. So this isn't going to get used. Let's put this back in the September folder. Although the school one, there's nothing, there's a crayon, but my kid's in middle school. Let's just save it for another time. And then we've got these. Now, what is the first day of fall? I'm going to ask my voice assistant, and I'm going to mute that part so it doesn't trigger yours. Alexa, when is the first day of fall in 2023?
The first day of fall is on Saturday, September 23rd, 2023.
Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. We could put these little, this leaf is cute. Oh, I like these leaves too. I don't know. I'm not pushing them down all the way in case I don't like them. Yeah, that's cute. It's just some deco. And then, I mean, we have all of this, but nothing here is really like for that. It's definitely not sweater weather. Like it's not going to be sweater weather. This is cute, but it doesn't really go. I mean, we could put like washi up here and maybe one right here. Let's try that. I don't know, it does look kind of silly. It's so skinny. I think I'm going to use the Planner Kate stuff. I really like that floral. I just love it, and I want to have more excuses to use it. I used it in my week 35 plan, but I just like it. Do we want to do that across the whole top? And then I can move this sticker over top of it. Here's a little ruler I can use to cut this. Like that. And then I could have put this down underneath this to cover all that if I really wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary. Maybe we could put the skinny, I think that's going to be too much. What about that? And then put this here. What if we, let's see, is there a sticker, like a bigger sticker for this? Something like that? No, I don't like that. I could use this bigger. What is this, like a third box or something? Meal plan. What do you think? I wish I had how I wanted to write the actual like cleaning stuff here, but like I said, I might go ahead and just put it, maybe record a reel or something for that. And do I have deco? That I don't think this kit had deco, did it? It would be with that stuff. If I had the deco, I would have it. Yeah, okay. All right, so I think that is it. I didn't end up using these, but that's fine. And I'm kind of thinking I want to take these icons off of here and then just highlight the ones that I know are crockpot meals. Once I highlight it, I can't go back, you know? What do we think? Yeah, so once I highlight it, I can't go back. I just found a heart on this like sheet here. It's a purple heart. I'm gonna put it here, or I'm gonna put it here, because that's our actual anniversary. I'm surprised I don't have a heart on this. Okay, well, I think that I'm going to call it here because I could go on and on and on. Just adding things, but I know this is a long video. And I think we're good here. I think that's gotta be the end. I gotta stop adding. I gotta call it. All right. So that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, then please consider subscribing, especially if you like long videos like this. I have one every single month. And even my regular plan with me has happened to be a little bit longer. So, you know, you gotta like the longer videos if you're gonna put up with my channel. But anyhow, that is it for me. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing. I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple of times a week, and I would love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.